Triple H fires Becky Lynch after she slaps him publicly. Full story unfolded. Hey, everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE Universe. In one of the most shocking moments in recent WWE history, a confrontation that no one saw coming has taken the WWE Universe by storm. Becky Lynch, the multi-time women's champion and one of the biggest names in professional wrestling, has just been fired. And it wasn't because of poor performance. It wasn't because of injury. No, this was personal. Triple H, the man in charge of WWE's creative vision, publicly fired Becky Lynch after she did the unthinkable. She slapped him in front of a live audience, and the footage has gone viral. What led to this moment? What caused Becky Lynch, one of WWE's most respected superstars, to physically confront the COO? And what's next for the Irish lass kicker? This is the full story. The rise, the fall, the heartbreak, and the aftermath of Becky Lynch versus Triple H. Buckle up because this story goes deeper than anyone expected. It all began with growing tension behind the scenes. In recent months, Becky Lynch had been growing increasingly frustrated with her creative direction. After headlining WrestleMania, carrying the women's division, and being hailed as a trailblazer, Becky felt she was being pushed to the sidelines. Sources backstage began to report friction between Becky and WWE management, particularly Triple H, disagreements over her storylines, rejected pitches, reduced TV time, losses that didn't make sense. It all added up. Then came the rumors that WWE was planning to center the women's division around newer stars like Tiffany Stratton, Lyra Valkyria, and Jade Cargill. While Becky never had issues putting over young talent, she felt disrespected. In a recent podcast, she even hinted at it. Sometimes you feel like everything you've done is being forgotten, like you've become disposable. Fans noticed Becky's social media behavior too. Cryptic posts, deleted tweets, and an ominous Instagram caption that read, "Loyalty only goes so far when respect is gone." It was a live edition of WWE Raw in Boston that set the world on fire. The show had been billed as a State of the Women's Division segment hosted by Triple H himself. He entered the ring to deliver an address about the future of women's wrestling in WWE. Standing beside him were several rising stars, including Stratton, Valkyria, and Zoe Stark. But fans noticed something odd. Becky Lynch, the cornerstone of the division, wasn't even mentioned. When the segment was wrapping up, Becky's music hit. The crowd went wild. She stormed the ring. No entrance pose, no smile. Microphone in hand, Becky demanded to know why she was being erased. "You built this company on my back, Hunter, and now you're treating me like I'm yesterday's news." Triple H remained calm. He tried to de-escalate the situation, telling Becky they could talk backstage. But Becky wasn't backing down. She accused him of deliberately sabotaging her career, mocking her behind the scenes, and allowing others to leapfrog her. Then it happened. Triple H turned away. Becky walked up behind him and shouted, "Look at me when I'm talking to you." And then, in front of 17,000 stunned fans, she slapped Triple H across the face. The audience gasped. The broadcast cut to black within seconds. WWE scrambled to go to commercial, but the clip was already being shared across social media. Within minutes, #BeckyLynch and #Triple H were trending worldwide. After the segment, chaos erupted backstage. Security had to step in. According to insider reports, Triple H was visibly shaken but trying to remain professional. Stephanie McMahon, who was backstage that night, reportedly told officials, "She crossed a line no one comes back from." Becky was escorted to her locker room and told to stay put. Several producers, including Road Dogg and Shawn Michaels, attempted to calm the situation. But Becky refused to apologize. Her husband, Seth Rollins, was reportedly furious, not at Triple H, but at Becky. "You've just destroyed everything," he was heard shouting backstage. By midnight, WWE's official Twitter account had posted a bombshell. Effective immediately, WWE has released Becky Lynch from her contract following her actions on Raw. No sugarcoating, no suspension, just fired. The next day, Triple H addressed the incident in an emotional video posted to WWE's YouTube channel. He didn't yell. He didn't gloat. He looked heartbroken. I have nothing but respect for Becky Lynch. She changed this industry. She helped lead a revolution. But there's a line. You don't put your hands on people in this company and expect no consequences, no matter who you are. He also confirmed that the slap wasn't scripted. WWE had no idea Becky was going to confront him that night, let alone assault him. Triple H added, "We didn't want it to come to this. But Becky made a decision, and now we've had to make ours." 2 days later, Becky finally broke her silence. She posted a long message on Instagram, accompanied by a black and white photo of her sitting alone in the ring. "For years, I gave my body, my voice, and my heart to WWE. I was loyal. I followed the rules. I showed up, and I got shoved aside. I snapped. I'm not proud of it, but I don't regret standing up for myself. I love this business. I always will, but maybe WWE doesn't love me back anymore." She ended with a line that sent chills through the fan base. Goodbye for now. Fans were divided. Some believed Becky was justified, that she was pushed to her breaking point. Others believed she acted unprofessionally and tarnished her legacy. But one thing was clear. Becky Lynch was no longer part of WWE. In the days that followed, the WWE locker room was shaken. Superstars from both brands took sides, some publicly defending Becky, others backing Triple H and management. Bayley tweeted, "You don't slap the boss. You just don't." Rhea Ripley posted a cryptic skull emoji with hashtag Justice for Becky. Bianca Belair said in an interview, "Becky's one of the best ever, but you have to be accountable." Reports surfaced that AEW and TNA were already expressing interest in Becky. Fans speculated whether she'd show up at All In or perhaps debut at Bound for Glory. But insiders close to Becky say she's taking time away to reflect. In the meantime, WWE officially removed her from the roster page and pulled all of her merchandise. It was like she had been erased. But the question remains, what truly made Becky snap? Sources say this wasn't about a storyline or screen time. It was about respect. Becky had been trying to renegotiate her contract for over a year, reportedly asking for more creative input, equal main event billing, and long-term plans for her character. But her requests were constantly delayed. In a private conversation that was leaked anonymously, a WWE writer allegedly said, "They don't want to book Becky strong anymore. They want the spotlight on the new faces. Becky's era is over." Hearing that broke her. If you were shocked by this incident, if you believe Becky Lynch deserves justice, or if you're just as heartbroken as we are, let us know in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell to never miss another explosive WWE story. This is wrestling drama at its peak, and we're here for every twist. Until next time, stay tuned, stay passionate, and never forget, the man always finds a way back.